Let me tell you, for our money, there's nobody better to mic up during a game than Milwaukee left-hander Brent Suter, who joins us on the Friday program. Brent, good morning.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. We got so much to visit with you about. You are a Renaissance man because you've got a side to you beyond just baseball. We'll get into that. But let's talk about some of the philanthropy. I know you've been active with the Players Alliance Tour. They're in Louisville today. They were in Cincinnati yesterday, and you were a part of that Pull Up Neighbor tour stop. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I texted Granderson and wanted to get involved, and he gave me the perfect contacts, and they had me right in, and it was incredible. The line it seemed like it was miles long, people in need, so it was really good to give back. It's a really well done tour. Players Alliance is an incredible organization. I'm fully supportive of it. It's awesome, and just to be able to spread some love, spread some cheer, and give some people some food and PPE was really a real honor.
Yeah, no, it's really cool to see you get involved with that, Brett, and be involved. I want to take you back even to the beginning of the Players Alliance and all the things we went through last summer. Your team, the Milwaukee Brewers, was the first one that really walked off the field in protest. And obviously you being one of the club leaders there, take us back to that decision and that time.
Yeah, well, obviously it was really tense times. There was a shooting in Kenosha a couple nights before, and the community was really hurting. There were protests. There were even some riots at night, and everybody was really, the hearts were heavy. And so when we we came in and we were, thinking about doing something. We saw the Bucks boycott their playoff game, and it gave us the courage to really go forward, have a team meeting, and say, you know what, it's not the right thing to do to play today. We should give a day and have everybody just try to heal and try to get through this together and come out better for it on the other side. So the Reds, who we were playing that night, were incredible about it. Fortunately, we had some former teammates there who really helped bridge that gap, and we worked with them, and they were fully supportive. And it turned into it was a somber night, but I'm glad we did it.
For people that are watching and don't really know, how does that work to get two teams together to decide they're not going to play? How did you guys coordinate that?
So we actually called a team meeting kind of outside, and when we were going, a couple of our former teammates approached us and said, "Hey, whatever you guys want to do, we're fully supportive." So that gave us a lot of confidence going into the meeting, quite frankly, of, hey, the Reds will be fully supportive of this. And then we got done with our team meeting, met with them around home plate, exchanged ideas, exchanged, support and sympathies and all that. And we worked together on a statement, put it out as quickly as we could. And then we really just shook hands and said, you know what, let's pray, let's heal, and let's come back and play 2 tomorrow. But in the meantime, let's really let these issues and let this healing happen. And so, it was incredible by the Reds. Really good team. I was honored to be a part of it.
Your background has always been really super interesting to me, Brent. You and I have never had a chance to visit about it, so I'll ask you about it right now. When you were at Harvard, with your background as a environmental science and public policy major, were you the only athlete in that kind of in that program?
You know what? I think I might have been. I didn't get to meet everyone who was in that field because some grade levels we had different seminars and whatnot. But I think in my year, I think I might have been the only athlete. But I loved being a part of it. It was kind of a really cool combination of math, science, public policy, current issues, and I learned a lot and retained hopefully a good amount. But it was really cool stuff, and it seems more important as we go on, more and more important. The climate issues are just getting worse and worse, and we need to try to find a way to correct it.
So, I mean, I would imagine that most people would think that people in those programs are stone cold serious types that don't have the comedic gear that you seem to have. We went to a break kind of teasing your stand-up abilities and your Fire Marshal Bill caricatures and all that stuff. I could ask you to do it on the spot, but I know that most great comedians don't work that way. So we could either roll in some video or you could do it for us live. What do you prefer?
I could do it live if you guys want, but whatever you want. And anyway. You might have to roll a clip. I don't know what.
No, it's good.
I do a lot of Jim Carrey, so like a lot of Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Take care now. Bye then.
That's good.
But,
When did that start for you? When did you start doing that?
Honestly, when I was growing up, probably like second grade, third grade, I started watching. I loved The Mask. I loved Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, and I started tried to get the mouth going and all that stuff. And I never really stopped doing it, I guess, and tried to get some other impressions along the way. Like, I was a girl, I'm the wrong sex.
Which of your Brewers teammates has kind of taken to that the worst? Is there somebody who is completely unfamiliar with Jim Carrey, and when you break that out, he just freaks a little bit?
I don't think anyone's really unfamiliar with it. It really does seem like a lot of the Latin guys love The Mask and Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, so I get a lot of requests from like Garcia and Pena and all those guys wanting to do the impressions, but I don't think anyone's really unfamiliar with it.
Let me hit you with a little Brewers on a serious side here because, man, we all kind of sit back and admire what you guys are able to accomplish. When it looks like the Brewers need starting pitching, they figure out a way to match up and then get there and make the season compelling until the very end. When you're when you're in the building rather, and you're kind of sizing up a series or an opponent, are you guys all aware that you're going to be used in different ways, at bat to at bat, game to game? Is there a game plan that you're aware of, or are you just told be ready to pitch in any time?
It's really everybody, top to bottom. It's be ready to pitch anytime, any role, anywhere. So we go into a series, we are expecting the ball literally from pitch 1 to pitch 150, whatever it is. So there were kind of like Devin and Josh seemed to have more like the setup roles. They were the only ones that kind of were a little more predictable and when and where they were going to pitch. But for everybody else, and even for them, sometimes it was it's one heartbeat. We're all in this together, and let's try to be ready to get the ball at any time.
Hey, Brent, we appreciate the visit today, man. Good work by you on the Pull-Up Neighbor Tour. Way to go. Happy holidays to you and your family. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much. Same to you guys. Happy
Thanks,
holidays.
Jim. Thanks, Jim.
Oh, you're welcome.
Brent Suter with us on the Friday.